guys, super tired DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. Pop some news, baby. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night, so your boy's tired. Let's get it started. Today we got 34 mods on the testing list. One mod was released at like 3 in the morning, and we got 13 modders to talk about. So let's jump right in. Starting off today with the testing list, which has definitely dwindled down since last week. Funny, we've got almost half as many mods on the testing list today as were released on Friday. Of the 22 PC mods of testing, we have a few interesting things like the Digest 8 Fertilizer Factory, European Countryside, and the Lintrack Super Track. That's going to be pretty cool. Also at testing is the Massey 100, 4000. Those are both from EY Modding. And interestingly enough, in console testing, we have the JCB TM320S, and we have a Perard mod. Interesting to see some Perard mods this soon after the mod was actually announced as a brand. I don't think this is from Simulator Modding, so we'll have to figure that out. We also have the Tatra Phoenix, but not much else is jumping out, unfortunately. Today may be a little meh. With all that being said, we've still got 601 mods sitting waiting to be tested, and the current average waiting time of newly submitted mods is 16 workdays. In addition to the mods in testing, one mod has already been released very early this morning. Super awkward for a Monday morning. It is Waldstenton. I don't know how to say that. This fictitious 4X German map for PC. There's over 250 fields and 6 areas for farms. I will be including this in the mod video later today, so stay tuned for that. If you missed the weekend review video yesterday, I included some information that was released about the Case IH Trident from Casarius Modding, the Honeybee headers from Custom Modding, and Green River from NLD Modding. All three of these are well along their way, which is great news. If you'd like to catch the latest progress of those, check those out in the video from yesterday, as I won't be including them today other than right now. Speaking of today, let's jump into today's top stories, starting with Mapper's Paradise and the map Welker Farm. They say that things are well on their way and the map should be with Giants for testing in the next few weeks. This is a map for all platforms. Even though we've gotten this map in 17 and 19 though, this is not just a simple conversion, but a new version of the map with updated features, areas, and some remodeled locations. The map has grown just as the Welker boys have over the past few years, and I'll keep you updated once new information is available. We got some good news for those of you ready to see the TLX3500, at least in the single cab version. It is officially with Giants awaiting testing for all platforms. If you remember this truck from Farm Sim 19, it can basically go anywhere or do anything, and the 22 version is like twice as good, so it's insane. The suspension on this is probably the most advanced suspension we've ever seen in Farming Simulator, period. This monster is going to be better than ever. We got another truck, this one a little bit of a semi-truck version from Holsa FS. Last week we got to see the new version of this with the ITRunner options, and today we get to see that truck in action. It does appear that maybe the weight of the load's going to be a bit too much for this truck, as the first 2 screenshots of this are the truck's front in the air, but it doesn't appear to be a big problem, is that I cannot imagine a modder would actually post pictures like this if it was an issue, so at least there's that. The last screenshot does bring us all together with the truck unloading as you would expect it to, without the front in the air. Coming along. We've also got a few tractors to talk about today, 4 of them in fact. The first one is the Massey 5400 series Dyna with 6-cylinder engine. Just from these pics, you can tell how much work has truly gone into these mods. I know in AMG's New Holland 40 series Zebra, the detail was off the charts. Everything worked, the switches moved, the gears and levers worked exactly the way that you think that they should, and everything was perfectly matched with action. If that mod was anything to judge by, these upcoming 5400 series tractors are going to be insane, and as we speak, he's still working on them, but we're getting closer. Remodeling progress has been made quickly as JA Modding and FS Modding's John Deere 5E series is looking good. You can see the skeleton of the cabin has also been completed, and I'll say, looking totally different from the original tractor, getting some Scarrick vibes from Farm Sim 19 on this one. Smetty shows off their tractor, the Fendt 900 TMS Vario, which is coming back to Farming Simulator as well, with a new hood design, new tire fix, and more heading our way. We first learned about this mod all the way back in January of this year. And here's some screenshots of how it looked then. Not much different, right? This just goes to show you how much extra work has to go into a mod before it's actually able to get in the game and get working. There's going to be a ton of extra features on this tractor from what we saw in the past, so get ready. I cannot wait to use this. Farm Central Solar also here to satisfy your South American tractor needs as well, with a special John Deere 8RSA version, as well as their Star and Ninja pack. However, there's a big caveat to these. They're only for PC players. I don't expect them to send these to Mod Hub. At least for now, they're for PC. We'll find out and see what happens. You can find them the link in the description below. You can find the link for their Star Ninja pack over on their Facebook page, also linked below. After the successful release of their Perard pack on Saturday, Universe Simu Modding are back at it with an update to the mod pack, as a few issues have already been found, but they're being fixed as we speak and will be released in an update later on. In addition to the fixes, they're also going to be releasing a special version of the Interbene 27 with some tracks, because as you know, tracks make everything better. If you haven't downloaded the Perard pack yet, definitely check it out. It's on ModHub right now for all platforms. Last week we talked about Solutions Modding and their upcoming John Deere 71 Flex, and I said that I couldn't think of any other mod like this before other than the John Deere 7000 series planter that they released back in 19. Well, evidently they were working on that one too, and they've already sent that and the John Deere 250 sprayer off for testing for all platforms. We don't have much information on either one of these, at least updated info for the FarmSim 22 versions, but I think it's safe to assume that the specs are going to be the same as they were in 19. Have you ever wanted an ITRunner manure spreader? Well, if you answered yes, then Adub modding is just the thing for you. This is the FarmTech spreader, which has been modified to work suitably with the ITRunner platform. I'm trying to remember if we've ever seen anything like this before. Nothing's standing out, at least right now. Additionally, he may have gone a little bit crazy over the weekend because he's also added the slurry spreader with the ITRunner platform. And of course, you gotta add a logging version as well. Seeing these different options being made available for players to use however they want is awesome. These are still being worked on, so keep that in mind, but should see them sent off for testing soon. And if you're curious which ITRunner platform they are being used with here, it is the Roll-In Pack, also available right now on ModHub for all platforms. One of the most underrated trailers in Farming Simulator 19 looks to be making a return, the Transport Trailer 25M from Servertex. This low loader is very unique because it has a holder on the front for a combine header, so you can move your header and harvester at the same time on the same trailer. I believe Miss Silly P even featured this in some gameplay back in 19 if you saw that. It was branded as a random trailer then, I don't see that changing, and now the vehicles and equipment can be strapped down. This trailer will be even more beneficial to your farm than ever before. Bcbuhler Farms shows off his grain bin pack a little bit more today, saying that he's got all the flat bottom bins in-game and they're 99% done. He also asks if you would like to see the bins released as a separate pack or wait until the custom augers are finished and release it as a whole. I don't know if he started the augers yet, but I can't imagine they'll take too long, but you never know. He's going to be adding between 2 and 3 new ones and editing the base game augers as well. Additionally, his Mac Grain hauling pack is still with Giants awaiting testing. And lastly today, Lancyboi is back from his time off and he's getting back into the swing of things. He's made a traditional standard English barn pack, each designed with different color options, which he says are not actually color selectable. A little confusing, but he says they're just different textured styles. Additionally, his workshop pack is still pending testing, still after 4 weeks with Giants. So instead of waiting, he's just added this pack to the queue as well. Once they're all released, you're going to be able to choose between 8 different high quality buildings to make one of the best looking farms around. Oh yeah, and just to sweeten things a little bit, it's back working on Stone Valley for FarmSim 22 for all platforms. Oh, get ready. FarmSim is just getting good. And the software segues to the outro are just getting good as well, or bad, depending on how susceptible to cringe levels you are. Anything below 5 out of 10 on the cringe scale is amplified like 100 times for some reason, but anything between 6 and 10 is just funny. I try to hit a solid 4.5. Almost funny, but still bad, and I'm not even sorry about it. Just like every episode of FarmSim News, links to everything that we talked about today can be found in the description below. There's no release dates for mods. Myself nor anyone else knows when any mod is going to be released, and if I didn't talk about something that you want to know about, that just simply means there's no new information at the time of recording this video. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for updated information on everything that you want to know about and that you need to know about going on in the world of Farming Simulator. Because that is going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new. Join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos, no matter how early I have to wake up here on the channel. All being said, I hope you have a great day and a great Monday. We'll see you later. Peace. I'm not saying you shouldn't eat half a pound of chocolate, but just don't do it before bed.